How y'all doing? This is Naya M, the Volley Assassin. I'm gonna come back with a quick general reading and then to talk to expound on some things. Each and every day it's a lesson, and then people say all you do is sit up and you talk on YouTube. It's because there is a story that has been told at this time. There is a motion movie that is taking place in this high priestess life. There's transformation that's taking place in this high priestess life. And this high priestess has no other choice but to come up to another level that would align with the things of God. And at this time, it is really bothering her. Because these children of the world, these children of the night, because it's the children of the light, and I call them the other ones the children of the night, they are portraying, they're intimidating, and they stealing and they taking, and they just causing a lot of confusion and conflict. But the thing that we need to know that this is your time to step up and lead from your soul. So this is the card that came out. So this high priestess is being forced to grow up. She got to put her grandmama drawers on this trip. And she's forced to grow up and stop a lot of the things that are taking place in her life because she's making a choice to stay in situations and try to love people that don't want her love no more. That's a tough cookie to be able to bite. Yeah, that's a hard cookie to bite. A burnt cookie. Because these people that don't want to receive her love is her own kids. And the people that are afflicting her the most, the 501s in her life, will be her own kids that's trying to be in competition with her. Trying to tear her down and also trying to make it seem as if nothing that she did was avail much in their life. And trying to keep holding on to things that she done and they don't know the story. Because I told you this is a motion movie. This motion, this something that has been an ongoing movement in this high priestess life until she's getting to the place and the point that she's beginning to see that these families, these friends, and her children does not have her best interest. So this is her time to step up and lead from her soul, meaning that she must step up and lead herself, her soul. Meaning things, soul ties, the connections that she had with these people. Sometimes you have to sever connections, and that's what it is. She got to step up and lead from her soul. Let's see. We're just gonna do. This is a quick energy check. That's dealing with this step up and lead from your soul. I thank the Father for helping me to release a situation that took place, that nothing will be healed or no kind of negative energy will be healed. I pray that He will cover me with the blood of Jesus, and as I decrease, I ask that He would increase, that He would give me clarity as to what needs to be said, to pour out and to release what needs to be released. Any negative energy that is sent, or any divination or anything through the dark arts or black magic that has been sent out to cause confusion or anything of that sort, at this time, she sent it back with the rhythm tubes of 1,000 upon it. That it shall fall upon those that have sent out this evil eye projection, and that when it fall upon them, that it shall be seen them, and they shall be seen as they are. Lord, I thank you right now for everything that is going on. I thank you for the clearing of my ears, God. I thank you for the peace that this baby has at this time, that He's allowed me to be able to expound on some situations and then express, God. I thank you for the exhortation that may come through this in the name of Jesus, God. And He is so peaceful. I just really want to show y'all that this baby really loves my voice. I'm going to have to show y'all. I hold him like this, and I began to talk. You see how peaceful he is. This baby really loves my voice because the voice is soothing. I'm going to have to get back out. Okay, so we have a two of swords that's in this energy. This high priestess is going to have to come to a place that she's going to have to make this decision. And the reason why this decision is going to have to be made is due to the fact that this is stagnation. And this high priestess life, when she's dealing with this family setting among her kids, and then she's allowing herself to continually go through things that it should not be. This point blank ought not be. It's like an 8 of swords. It's a mental prison that at times she's constantly in her head, just like it's a jury and a judge in her mind that is keeping her bound to a bunch of stuff that she have already been set free from. It's keeping her entangled in situations, past situations in her life, and these people have made it their business that they don't want this high priestess to forget what she done. They don't want her to walk up out of it. They're not the ones that's cheering for her to do the right thing. But instead, you got some cheerleaders that are cheering for this downfall of the demise. And they're speaking boldly. And these are my kids at times. See, but one thing about me, I start talking, I don't stop. I start hearing with scriptures and I start telling nothing but the truth. They want this high priestess to be in this 3 of Wands. They want her to walk away from her dream and her purpose. All day today, the beginning today, I was trying to do the reading that the Lord had gave me. It was in and out. I mean, everybody was coming in and out. And finally, when I got right in the reading where it started to be getting good, all of a sudden my granddaughter came up in here and I had to reject her for her to go out here so I could continue to do what the Lord had told me to do. And see, that's the understanding that they don't understand. They want first power argument in my life, and they want me to think and do according to what they say do. They feel as if I have no sense of right and wrong, and I have a lot of sense of right and wrong. Then there are people at times that are not even able to see what this high priestess have inside of her until she began to open up her mouth. This high priestess has shocked a lot of people in a lot of places, even when people hear her talk. See, but there's a lot of people also that is intimidated by her talk, and a lot of people do not want to receive anything from her because they look at her, they despise her, they consider her beneath their notice. But at the same time, this high priestess is not even concerned about that because she's not looking for no recommendation for anyone, and she's not looking for validation. She has already received that. So we got a stalk king, a sword that's in this enemy, and he's looking for a 9 of Pentacles, and he want a collaboration. That's the King of Wands that's in this energy. Also, they look like she's transitioned away from being able to celebrate. So that's her judgment. It's been full of evil, and something has been placed on this. So at this time, we have an energy that once was a celebrator, and now this money's not coming in. This King of Wands is a sexual energy too. This King of Wands could love to watch porn and do other things. Trigger warning. And this King of Wands is not living in his full potential. Neither is this King of Swords. King of Swords is one that is stalked. This one is very prideful. This one feels as if he's done king. You got fire, and you also have air energy. So both of these people are driven by emotions also. And then both of these people lack emotions. That's what that is. They have no empathy. This King of Swords is cutthroat. This King of Swords, all is for himself, and he have no emotions whatsoever. This person's heart is hardened. And this display also hurt. That's why he's the King of Swords. This King of Wands has been taken over by a sexual demon and a female. that is causing this King of Wands to really question who he is. And at this time, he's not able to get on his feet in the right perspective that he need to get on his feet, because this female is blocking him. She don't want to celebrate him getting on his feet, and he have a lot of low self-esteem also. That's why he's so harsh when it comes down to arguing his point or feeling like he's entitled. High self-esteem at times equal low self-esteem. Because the person that really have high self-esteem, he does not amend himself. He's not self-conceited. It's not all about him. So this King of Wands is in a selfish energy. But it's all about him at the expense of someone else's possession. So this King of Wands is also in an energy where this King of Wands is covetous. COVETEOUS. That means to want something that belongs to someone else. The harsh judgment that is coming down on this, the celebration. So this King of Wands at this time could be up on the judgment. The judgment of people. One particular person in this person's life is constantly reminding this person of what this person does not have. So this King of Wands finding necessary that he gonna get at it at whatever cost. And this King of Swords, and at the same time, see these things that's going on, but this King of Swords won't even speak out. Because he have mother issues too. So all these old hurt, traumatized, trauma people that has not healed in all of these areas has made a decision. And the Ace of Swords has come. And the decision is that they're going to fight against this high priestess. In any kind of way that she get out of line, they're going to put her in a 5 of Pentacles. They're going to leave her out in the cold. They want to see her broke. They don't want to see her succeed. They don't want to see her have any money or anything of that sort. These people want to see this person broke and always in a 10 of Wands energy, carrying a lot of heavy responsibilities and burdens. And then to top it out, these two energies comes to put the heavy responsibilities or burdens of theirs upon this person too. And it ought not be. We have a 3 of Pentacles. This is a collaboration that these kids has come together. And we have an Ace of Swords. Clear clarity has come into play. The high priestess know that these kids now are using past events in order to use it as a hammer over her head. She have said that her sorries for what she have done, and she have made her amends. And this sister has also went in a direction where she's trying to change. But the hindrance that comes not on her behalf. The hindrance comes on their behalf. They're hindering her. They do not want her to get in the position where she have obtained what she needed to obtain and made it to the promised land and having the happy life that she had once before she married this guy. They want to hold her accountability because when she married this guy, she took a major loss. And when she took a major loss, they was the first one to run out on her and to treat her in a difficult, harsh, estranged, I hear the Spirit of the Lord say, estranged way. They disconnect themselves from her because they wanted to shame her. They were ashamed of her. Yeah. This Emperor had a lot to do with it. No. This Emperor in this energy is this King of Cups. He had a lot to do with this. This Empress and the Queen of Cups and the King of Pentacles, they had a long-term plan. That was a connection. The Emperor represent here is this King of Cups. This Queen of Cups, it will be his mates, his wife. And this King of Pentacles will be the father. It was a plan. It was a family plan that said it. It was a plan. Wait a minute. No, I'm going to do this. We have a 9. Okay, we have a 9 of Pentacles. It's supposed to be a wish fulfillment. For long-term investment, showing love, harmony, and all of that. That comes along with a healthy family that walks in unity, harmony, and this healthy family also display the real, true agape love. It was a two of cups. This person was blindsided. There was some beliefs, some half unknown truth that this Queen of Cups and this King of Pentacles and this King of Cups came into. That was blindsided. This Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups. There was a soul tie connection, a family unity, and it supposed to have been based on love. But it was a Two of Pentacles. It probably supposed to have about this connection, supposed to have been planned for the divine. It supposed to have about flexibility, stability with the King of Pentacles. Meaning that the father said it. Because the father is the one that gave his daughter to this King of Cups, which became an emperor. He an emperor, but look at the Queen of Cups. She's a high priestess, but she is labeled as a Queen of Cups. Meaning that the Queen of Cups was just simple. It wasn't about a title. But for this emperor, it was about a title. This emperor came towards this energy, this Queen of Cups energy, and really just have thrown her family setting completely off course. There are so many seeds of discord that has went forth, and there are so many things that has been planted, and so now this Queen of Cups is forced to walk away. Because the mental prison that these people tried to keep her in, and then the mental prison that they in, and the projected energy that they give off, it has gotten to the place that it's too much to bear. And she's making a decision that she's going to call it quits. Why fight to love people that don't want to be loved? Why continue to fight against people that you're at peace with? You're not even at war with them. So if these people are at war with you and these people don't want your love, you can quickly remove yourself, shake the dust off your feet, and move on. And this is where this high priestess mindset is at. This is a Three of Swords in her life that constantly she's been pierced over and over and over and over in her heart by the things that these kids and by the things that this family said it, and about friends and a lot of other people that was in her life has done. She is all cried out here. This person at this time is feeling that she need to fall back and remove her energy and remove her being within itself from these groups of people, because these people are toxic. These people are known enemies now. They're no longer secret because they're not hiding anymore. In the last days, they say our house will be divided, and therefore these are the days that we're living in. Being a mother, we born these kids in our life and we struggle to take care of, and they be the first one to spit in our face and call us whores and everything. Shame on them. Seven of Cups. There was too many opportunities to choose from. This person had many opportunities to choose from to get up out of this situation, but she remained in a Three of Swords energy. And we're talking about the High Priestess. Because, you know why? The Seven of Wands. She has been challenged. Obstacles. Disasters. But she have determination and she got resilience. But at the same time, she have others that are working against her. Have cars and will not take care of her business. And then the days that she need to take care of her business, they come with a little fabulous lie or something going on and drop the children off to her. And she watched the children. She loved her grandchildren. But it's all about a Three of Cups. They want her to be in a Three of Cups with them. Friendship, happy gathering, family unity, happiness, harmony among. But at the same time, we got a Knight of Pentacles. We got them giving this High Priestess breadcrumbs. It's a breadcrumbs for sex, but we're not looking at the sex up here. These children and these people are getting this High Priestess breadcrumbs because of the Nine of Pentacles and was fulfilled. I mean, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. She's not receiving was fulfillment. She don't feel like she have arrived. is because she feel like that she are being held stuck in an era, in a chapter in her life that has already closed. And in spite of her presenting herself to be who she is, these people's not gonna never see her for who she is, and she's not willing to fight no more for this connection. So we got a Knight of Wands. I'm ready to check out. She wanna go on a different venture. She don't no longer want to be stuck where there is no life. We was talking about the Python spirit. There's no life here. Everything that she tried to plant within her, and when I'm saying plant, when she tried to display discipline, self-control, try to display love, she's trying to display understanding, she tried to use wisdom. It's no matter what way that she twist it, turn it, slap it, rub it down, it's still not suitable for this setting. This setting does not want that because we have the Six of Pentacles. So only thing that these people is going to continue to throw towards this high priestess, these kings will, is childhood trauma until they heal. Past feelings and past events. So now these people are holding this high priestess hostage because of their unhealed ways. And they feel like that they're entitled to inflict their pain upon this high priestess, and she don't supposed to say anything. Yes, she understands the things that is going on, and yes, she understands that there is some hurt. But to hurt another person because you refuse to heal and to come out of your hurt, that part she know is not acceptable. Because at the time that she went through her healing, she had to come away and she was not allowed to hurt anyone. And she know that God does not deal with her different and then allow y'all to do something different. God chastises all his children with the same rule. With the same set of rules. And some people say they're not rules. Yes, they are rules. Rules are good to have to abide by. But there are some that they love to break the rules. They're rules, laws, concepts. That's what the things of God is. And it is given to us to be able to use in the everyday life. And it was also given to this high priestess, gave it to these kids. She fought. She did. She fought. She fought for her life to keep her kids and to get off of drugs and try to move the right way. She fought. She's been fighting all her life, just fighting. And at the same time, she's at a place in her life where she knows that God is pleased with her and she's pleased with herself. And why is she still fighting? And then the battles that are being sent towards her are not even her battles. And there comes a time in your life that you don't even throw up a due. And that's where this high priestess is at. She sees that this is a Nine of Swords situation. It's difficult for her to stay. This is breaking her heart. It's heartbroken. Boy, it's a journey. She's trying to get to the desires of her heart that the Most High God has placed inside of her. And at the same time, she got people that's wounded. And these are not little bitty kids. So they're well of age where they know right from wrong. But they are making the conscious decision that they're going to do this. And I don't think that is a good decision that this King of Wands, King of Swords has done. All this is coming rooted off this King of Pentacles and this King of Cups. Husband and father. They have conjured up all this stuff to cause this person to be in the departure state. Leaving and left out, and she left it leaving behind. She's going to have to leave this situation. Because even though that there is some growth and there's some revelation has taken place that these kids have seen, these kids refuse to accept the truth. So if they have refused to accept the truth, she has no other choice but to walk away. Because anything that is not of the truth is an enemy of God. So they chose to walk in error and walk in wickedness and do not that which is good. So guess what? She got to depart. Can't keep sin in this type of energy. There's more to be pouring out. And if they don't want to receive what she's trying to pour out, then guess what? It's okay. There are other people that got their cup. And they ready to receive. They thirsty. So therefore she gonna go give it to where they thirsty at. We got the Four of Cups and the Four of Swords with the King of Cups. Yeah. They was caused to reject this offer. There was seeds planted, there was spell work that was done, and this was way before the King of Cups. But the King of Cups have always been in these kids' life. That's what people don't understand. So the King of Cups was the number one candidate that was sent in to do the hurt and the damage the most. Because he knew the life of this Queen of Cups. He lived with this Queen of Cups sister for years, probably 15 years. And he been friends with her daddy over many years. That's how he's able. That close on my throat chakra. That's how he's able to cloak in this energy as long as he has. And for all of this stuff to be to the place be to the place where this high priestess conceived. But when this high priestess go back and she just began to think, she began to put everything together. That was planning conversation. And this King of Pentacles does necessarily have to be the king. It's the King of Pentacles, the father energy, and the King of Pentacles also will be a sister energy. She's coming up as a man energy, masculine energy, a lot of masculine energy, controlling energy. And it was a Four of Swords. They allowed this King of Cups to come in. They could have been aware that this King of Cups had a disease too, because in the background I hear, well, one sister is saying that this high priestess used to go to her sister's house and they never wanted her sister to smoke no weed with them. And it was later revealed to the high priestess the reason why, because they thought the high priestess had something. But the high priestess does not have anything. She can show proof of that. And that's why it could have been okay in order for this King of Pentacles, which is a female energy, the sister energy, and then the King of Pentacles can also be a Sagittarius energy, which is a brother-in-law energy. We just gonna keep it real. I'm just gonna speak it like it is. That's why it was okay. When they saw this, they had some information that they didn't come to challenge the information. They did. But in the background, they set up and they talk. Yeah, we got the Queen of Pentacles coming out now. Yeah. At this time, it's something going on in the court system. I keep receiving this in my spirit. It is. It's something going on in the court system. It's something that has been taken. There's some false allegations that has come up that has taken place. It's a lot of stuff. And then a lot of it can be the courtroom where these people get together and make judgment as to what they're going to do to stop or speak down on this high priestess so bad. But that's the Queen of Pentacles that's in this energy. She could be one that's trying to play the judge in the jury. Miss Do-Right. Miss Do-Right, I don't do nothing wrong. We got a Four of Pentacles. At this time, this person is losing something. This person is holding on. And the reason why this person is losing this Queen of Pentacles is because of the spell work that she done against this high priestess. And they projecting all this negative energy. And this is the reason why this King of Swords and this King of Wands, which is this high priestess' sons, feel like that they can do what they do is because of false information that was given. Yeah, that's what she was told us. Yeah. And you never knew it was me. These people will be shy. Because these kids look at this, they ain't it in a good way, but they just don't know the things that they ain't have been doing in the background for years. This person is very opinionated. She have always given opinion, but she be the first one to cry. Can't take nothing. This little thing go on. She can't even sleep. She can't even find peace. And she's very concerned about the Seven of Pentacles. She's concerned how the hell you win the battle And it was just you. Okay, we also have the Nine of Cups. Now she's concerned in the investment that she has put into this wish fulfillment with this sense of cups. She's an astrologer. She's thinking about it now. She put an investment for a Nine of Cups so he could get it out the mud. She was helping the brother up. Just get with my sister. Yeah, get with her. She crazy. We had spell work on that bitch all these years. I'm just talent or stuff. She crazy. You can hurt her, break her heart, and everything. And she was betraying at the same time. She gave to this King of Cups. She gave him the Five of Swords. She gave him the okay to fight against this high priestess at whatever cost. And she gave them the Three of Wands, sleeping with a family member to walk away, and the Nine of Swords. Now, to back her up in the corner. That she's sleeping with a family member. Make her walk away. Now let's back her up in the corner and not able to get back up. Man falling down. That's the position that they had this high priestess in. But that's a false pastor, teacher, false doctors that was given. When I see this, that was false information that was given. But in our reality, they had this high priestess up on the candle binding magic. And the more that I speak about the candle binding magic that they had up on her, they get more decrease in their money. So this thing is breaking. It has been broken and been severed. The Ace of Pentacles. Chosen one, inheritance, and blessings. That's what it was all about. The Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. So the investment that they had is not there no more. And they in the Eight of Swords, held captives by spirit world. And even though that these people is in this energy, they are still projecting this negative energy towards this high priestess household. Because it was just so good. It was just so peaceful. My baby boy came in and everything just went upright. Divination spine heavy. And see, on last night, I didn't come back here. And that was a big problem. It's like I didn't come back here. My baby boy came home to see where I was. That was a big problem. At all costs, they want to know what I'm doing. And it's not for a good thing to keep up with me. It's so they can bring confusion. We have love at West Coast, no coming back. So these people already know that once this high priestess saw what is going on, that these people love for her has walked West Coast. They don't love me. And that's real talk. They love what they can receive from me, but the genuine love they don't. And I come to realize that. I ain't mad at you. But what you will not do, you will not love me, and then you want to mistreat me, and then take stuff from me, and then think you prohibited to do it. Think you entitled. You got me all kind of messed up right there. That part I'm not going to, because that would really pull something up out of me, and then I will have to get it in defense mode while I have to defend myself in a violent way. Because the kingdom of God suffer violence, and the violence take it back by force. If you're trying to come in the way of me and God, and you constantly trying to take what the Lord is giving me, you right, I'm going to fight. I'm finna take it by force. Not a children shall fall away from the word until all be fulfilled. I heard that too. So the Lord saying that this is the fulfillment of it. That I should not allow you to come in and just think you're going to take my spiritual gifts and spiritual, you're just going to run all over me. You're going to stifle my energy and you're going to tear me down. Oh no. This time we have the Nine of Swords. It's a lot of anxiety, sickness going on. And they could be saying that this high priest is in this energy too. No, this going on with this Queen of Pentacles. Sister energy. She's coming out as a Queen of Pentacles, so she's not in her masculine energy. She came out twice in the Queen of Pentacles. But when I refer back to the beginning with the father setting with the Queen of Cups and the Emperor, she was also there too. She was the King of Pentacles because she was, but she's not controlling. They say someone is trying to hinder from incoming blessings, and this is this Queen of Pentacles. And why she's trying to do that? Taurus energy has come out to let you know that this is confirmed. Taurus energy is because she's a part of a heavy fat group or a family dynamic that love the Nine of Cups. They want wish fulfillment at the cost of someone else. And this is energy that been sent out. Well, they want to see this person. But they Nine of Cups, they want to see me in the Eight of Cups. Because of the if there's no if. When, because the Lord said no if. When this high priestess received the Nine of Cups and the wish fulfillment that the Most High God has already given to her, this is really going to put these people in a Nine of Wands. And it's going to put her in a Nine of Wands too. And it's going to give her a tool staff. It's going to be planned. They're going to make a plan to come to do something wicked, to come up against this person. It's because of the Three of Wands. Because they feel like this threefold cord together, the soul ties connection shouldn't even be broke. That I continue supposed to stay in this setting and allow all these people and my family and my children to dog me. I'm not supposed to continue to send my love. Yeah, they're going to be mad when this Queen of Cups, they say I'm clinging and emotional. When she walks away, and this person know that they was paid to unalive her for a secret society. And she know about the Queen of Wands too, the Jezebel prostitution spirit that put her, that was the one that did the Four of Swords. For Eight of Pentacles to swipe out this energy, and they're supposed to be an investment for a Ten of Cups. These dogs, hold on for a minute. The dogs are barking in my yard, so I need to see about that because dogs don't supposed to be in my yard, and then it just made me feel funny. I discerned something, so let me see. What's up? I'm back. One thing about me, when I went up in there, the Lord told me my discerning came way before I got in the church. My discerning came when I was in the streets. When I sold dope, I could hear the least little thing, even the leaves. I'll never forget one time at this testimony that they was out the door, they was going to come in to rob us. But I kept saying, y'all don't hear them leaves moving up in there. And when we went out the door, they immediately had to suit up another way when they came in. But when they came in, when they came through the door, I kept pointing at my sister. I said, they was out there, they been robbed. They just been switched up. I don't feel right about that. And they used to always say, girl, you crazy. But later on, we found out that they did come to rob us. But only different, I was acting all weird and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I was asking the guys questions. I was asking them guys, I ain't gonna say their name, but I was asking them questions. And I point out, say, y'all can't rob us, because when y'all was walking, while y'all was walking so soft, I heard the leaves just barely move out there. And I sit right here all the time, and I would hear. So my discerner came, and the front door was wide open. It was not locked, so it was open. Anybody could have walked in. They wouldn't have to open the door to come in because it was open enough for them to come in. And I don't understand why they left me in that state and way back here. But one thing about me, or the dogs are no longer barking. It could have been the little boy across the street too that came. I'm sitting in front of the window, but at this time I'm not really just looking out. So I know that door was open. So that was the reason why I said, wait a minute, I discerned the door was open. And another energy, like I say, some other energies that is around. And the dogs are not barking no more. The dog was, I'm sitting by the window and I heard the dog bark like up under the car park. And that's the little boy dog. They even know the different dogs barks. Okay, so we looking at this. They doing this challenge, this Ten of Swords. They want to see this person unalive, left out in the cold, not able to recuperate, mind split. And they used this King of Cups to come in to do that. And that's the reason why he was so fearless to be able to do what he was doing. He had a sister, not the mama, they too much like him, because the mama and him is one. They got the same kind of similarity. For real, for real. He hateful and low down, and she hateful and low down. And two people that have a power trip and think that they know everything, those two people are the two people that will not be able to never get along. Which the King of Cups never said too much negative towards the mama energy. This Queen of Cups mother energy. But that mother energy was very vocal towards him. She was calling him a stupid ass in a minute. And then one time he came to give this Queen of Cups something, and this mother energy hit him. He sure did. Now that's one thing about this mother energy. I do give her thumbs up on that one. And that was 40-40 on the clock when I said that. So there's associations and some ties that these people all tied together that was a part of this plot. And this high priestess is going through with her keys, and she's going to walk away from these children because these children just refuse to see. I don't care how much I say, open up their eyes, Lord. And show them the length and the depth of the purpose of what you have called us for, God. Let them not war against me, Lord. Let them know that my heart is towards them. And at the same time, the minute she get up from praying, she go right up and down. They be the first one to throw a dart. No, from when I said that, I heard somebody say, "What, they hear you praying?" No, they don't hear me praying. They don't. They do not hear me praying. See, sometimes you can pray in the inside. See, I got to the point I'm mature. I got to cry on the inside. Even in the midst of a bunch of people that is doing a humiliation roots on me, I know how to cry out in the inside. And now I'm tired the Holy Ghost tell me to speak. I'm going to tear their behind up. But the words, because I'm not going to stand down. And it's the same way in this energy. They're not going to stand down. I'm not going to stand down. I'm not going to fight for no love. I'm not going to fight for no respect. But what I will fight for, I will fight hard as hell to get away from you all. Because my peace, and I know that I am about to go somewhere. See, when you know you're about to go somewhere, I'm in the wrong setting and I can't go in this setting. And then sometimes we must go before then to clear the way. It makes me think about Joseph. Because the Lord has already revealed to this high priestess. I'm going to go from the high priestess to me, because some things pertaining to me and some things pertaining to high priestess that's been in this energy and has also, this is their story. The Josephs, we got those multiple codes. We are the visionary of the family. And they know that we are the visionary. But at the same time, they don't want to go with the visionary. They want to fight against the prophet and the seer of the family. They don't want to take no correction. They want to hold this person accountable for everything wrong she done, but don't want to take accountability for nothing they done. It ought not be so. You know, it ought not be so. Then this high priestess, I have an old woman spirit. It's because I have sat around old women. And when they say it ought not be so, I can feel the degree of what it ought not be so means. Do you understand me? That it should have not been that way, nor should have entered their heart to do the things that they done and the things that they're doing, and to do it with pride. It should have not be that way. Not towards a person that's loving and kind. And then I'm taping now, and I'm talking. And I'm talking very loud, because it sounds like I'm preaching up in him about the hoop. And this baby is quiet. But the minute his mother come in, and that's 44 on the clock. The minute his mother come in, everything be interrupted. And I start tell her that. I bring the peace, you bring the interruption. But this baby is number 10. It was 2 rainbows in the sky. And they just don't know. And I refuse to put them on camera. Because this is special. This is divine. And this baby arrival let the high priestess know that she was going to come out of the situation that she was in, and that it was truly a new beginning, and it was blessings on blessings that would flow in. We got 40 on the clock when I said that. So we're going to look into these numbers, because numbers are very important. Numbers can be your guide. That can be your compass. I mean, very blessed. And I talk to him in the power of the Holy Ghost, and he just be laughing, he just be smiling. And they say, why you singing that? I say that it's African, in which I need to tell the truth concerning that. But sometimes the truth don't be perceived, and it's not as if that I'm lying. Because if you hear it, you will think that it's African. It's just a little stretch of the truth lie. So, because this is a lie in a sense. But this baby understand and interpret. And the more that I sang to him in the power of the Holy Ghost, it's giving him the interpretation of the Holy Ghost. So the Holy Ghost is getting inside of him that when he hears the power of the Holy Ghost, he's going to have the interpretation of tongue. That's what the Most High God showed me. See, I'm not a curse to your children. Yes, I do some weird things when it comes down to the children. And I see some things that's on the children that I really, really just want to go to warfare with on the children and do the praying. But I am prohibited to pray. Because these people are looking at what this person done. And they're not looking at who this person is. And in spite of all the prayers and the blessings and stuff, and the person telling them things, and then it's coming to pass, they still refuse to accept. But the Word of God said that you will not be accepted among your kinmen. Prophet will never be accepted. You have to go away from this place here. That's why Abraham had to go. Moses had to go on the backside of the mountain to be able to learn the truth. And he already knew some of the truth, so I take that back. He had to go on the backside of the mountain in order to get in touch with God. He already knew the truth because his parents was able to have access to him. If you read in the Bible concerning Moses, when he was put in the water. It was during the time of Pharaoh. Moses had a father-in-law named Jethro. Moses had so many people that he had to lead, that he had to also put leaders up under him. And he only dealt with the hard and difficult situations that needed to go before God. But he had people that was that was skilled and instruct. And this is how this is supposed to be in my life. But there is so many that is against me that they won't step up to the calling. This is supposed to be between me and my kids. And when I took these cards and shuffled up, it's because of the false pastor. False pastor does not necessarily have to be a preacher, but it's one that preach and they constantly hear the same story over and over again concerning a person. A testimony, one that gives false testimonies. That's how we're going to do that, because now I'm in the spirit. I'm just letting the spirit just use me. My eyes are closed at this time, and I see a window. I see a window. I do. I see someone sitting in a wheelchair in a window. Could be at a hospital looking out the window. This is a male image. This person could have something going on with his lungs. His breathing. There's going a night. I shuffle the cards so you can hear me pop them and everything. We have a Knight of Cups. That's an incoming call message. There is someone that's in this energy is really is in need of expressing themselves. We have the Emperor. This Emperor is the father image. I mean, energy. He's at the 10 of Wands. This person can hardly breathe. He could have eczema, bronchitis or something, but this person can hardly breathe. He's struggling at this time. He could have pneumonia too. Yeah, this person hardly can be. It's a third party involved. It's the reason why this person is carrying this heavy burden of sickness. He's in the 9 of Wands. He's guarded. He guarded against a conceited king of wands. And a king of swords. And the return spell word, what the Sandman says. Yep. Whoop that ass, bring it back. This is what this card says. This is what the Sandman says. Was defeated by a high priestess, defeated by a girl. This King of Wands energy is not really coming out. For some reason, it's this King of Wands energy. It's this King of Cups. Yeah. And the spell work that was done that got them in a 9 of Wands. This person is holding out. He said the spell work that he done with the King of Cups and this King of Wands got him in the 9 of Wands. He said he's somewhere feeling really, really down. Yes, Lord. Because of the 7 of Swords. I'm picking up the energy and I'm just going to give the cards out. The cards are face down and I can show y'all that. I'm just finna just go through. I feel like he want me, as they say, to channel the energy. Yeah. It's for the betrayal. This person know it was a betrayal. It was a 3 of Cups. My own father and the Empress also could have been this Cassian energy too, with this King of Wands. It's like a third wheel, because it's coming out like that too. When I talk about it's a connection with someone that I knew. And the 8 of Swords, it have him mentally bound that I know the truth now. It does. And it's well work that all these group of people done. This dragon launcher. Drag a pit. They drug me. All these minions. And I was sending all this stuff towards my kids. And this King of Wands also is coming out too. I'm seeing it another way too. This King of Wands is a Leo energy too. It's a Sun energy too. We have the 10 of Pentacles, but we have the 8 of Swords. We have 2 8 of Swords. That's 16 swords. So when it came down to my money, they did spell work on my money just recently. With this 8 of Swords, that's 16 damn swords. And then I have this 10 of Pentacles, and this 10 of Pentacles got death written on it. In other words, when I read death on this, that these people's trying to bring an end to a 10 of Pentacles. They were sending death magic. And, yeah, death magic on everything. On her life, on my life, and on everything. Every opportunities, money, and everything. Jesus, this is deep. Okay. And this King of Wands can also be a father energy. And this King of Wands is a brother energy. It's, yeah. So we have a 5 of Pentacles and a 5 of Wands. These people was in competition and they fought. They at the 5 of Cups now. They got to restart, reset. They got regrets. They did not win the battle. They did not win the battle. And that was the 4 of Swords to sacrifice this high priestess. And in this current time that we're talking about winning the battle, the sacrifice of this high priestess is still being done. And these people has sent something out that was not fruitful just some days ago. They coming up to another that was launched out too. See, the candle binding magic won't work, but I think this was a freezer spell. Yeah, it was. That was coming up in my energy. They wanted to keep me in the Nine of Swords to be backed up in a corner. My phone is not even charged, but I see someone that is trying to get in touch with me. We have a Cancerian energy. This is the main one. Yeah, he wants to continue to try. This Queen of Swords. What the price she sell herself? In other words, and he got regrets. The Five of Cups. And the Ten of Wands, he's mentally bound. I had to laugh because when that card flipped over, that was just funny. He want to try her. He called her, this she ain't nothing but a prostitute. Because it said on this Queen of Wands right here, he wanted to Nine of Swords, he wanted to give this Queen of Wands a sickness. And he said, sell her body. She sell herself for price. She'll sell herself. What the price? That what was written on this card. And then it's Five of Cups. He said he regretted because it said broke the curse and returned back to the center. So the word curse that he put to make this person look as if she was a prostitute and for sale, it has not come. He wanted to be that a heavy burden on her, but now he's receiving a heavy burden that's keeping him bound. Because everybody find out he is a Knight of Pentacles. He is an escort worker. That this person is a male prostitute. I kid y'all not. I don't have to show it, but yeah. Oh, the spirit is getting good. And he in the Knight of Swords. He's trying to fight that. That's what he's trying to fight, and that's what he's trying to keep in the closet. And this King of Cups just came recently over here 3 days ago. So this energy, he did project some energy, and he keeps saying with my baby girl. And then there is also King of Wands too that's in this energy. My baby daddy, I've been detecting. I got a lot of baby daddies, y'all, but I don't care. I love all of them. That was in time past. I didn't know who I was, but I thank every last one of them, and I will buy them brothers a cake and put a big old candle in it and tell them thank you. I will give them recognition for being jackasses in my life and allowing me to see myself and allowing to see my hurt and allowing me to make a decision. I'm going to come away from them and I'm going to come up and I'm going to change. That's an Ace of Cups. Total reliance on the divine for her heart desires. That's what they're fighting. They want me to be in total reliance of them to give me a place to slay, give me something to eat, and to give me chump change money. They don't want me to receive my own Ace of Cups that has been given to me from the Most High God in spite of what they say that I am. I am very beloved. High priestess, we are high priests. We are very beloved in God's eyes because God knows our heart that we really truly love people. And the things that people do to us be very hurtful, but at the same time, as the Lord say, do it again, we subject to do it again. But when the Lord say it's time and it's enough, and it ain't nothing but to cut the people off, we have no other choice but to cut the people off. And then that's when these people are angry, because no longer can they be in our energy with all that messed up. He's woke now, and he is smiling. So I think that it's time for me now to put on something. How you doing, sugar? You want to talk on the camera? Make some sounds. Amasato Koreane. Ikura Baba Siki another Dio Sekeya. Ukwa Baba Kian Dio Se. Wopobo Siki and Dadadio Sata. Bye bye Hikore. Oh bye Nana Masa. He just be smiling. I assuming he know because when I say it he goes smiling every time I say it. And it be the sound the same like it's a little song. Imama Kuramba deke Basoto Korean. Ima seteki I amasato kora. Ha? Hey, Bati. You gonna make a sound. You gonna let them know you know how to talk. Say, I talk. I wish they could see your smile. But none of that. Here you go, big boy. Say, I am the one that has been covered the most by the Most High God. Say, I am a sharp instrument in His hand. And that is a special word for all these babies that was born on this day. That's a special work for these babies to do in this world. And people really needs to know this. They do. To know the days that your kids was born, the time that your kids was born, and if there was any shift in the atmosphere. It was two rainbows. They was going from one was going one opposite way and the other was going, but they was running parallel. And it was like a road or something to walk on. And I just began to get happy. And the people I was in the car with, boy, them folks did me like a dirty. They was trying to steal bleach for me to go to jail. Talking about put bleach on, all type of stuff after that. And it was because them demons and them ran up. It's because I was praising God in their car and they was drinking vodka. But nevertheless, it is what it is. So these kids are at the 501 with the high person. King of Cups and all these people that still Queen of Pentacles. And then the masculine energy in them up. And that is someone sick in this energy. I saw them in the wheelchair looking out the window. And I began to where I couldn't even breathe. All things are being revealed, and it's needful for all things to be revealed, because the heavy burdens and the remorse and the regrets that these people put upon this high priestess, it was hard to sort through it. They made her feel as if it was something wrong with her, but by the grace and thank be unto God, He began to show her something different. When I said if it had not been for God, this person wouldn't have made. She know that it is something greater that works on her behalf. And she ain't talking about no conjuring up no spirit or nothing, because the only conjuring up a spirit that she could conjure up with all the tears that she cried is the spirit of depression or oppression. But because she know better, she releasing oppression. She releasing depression. He is smiling, y'all, now. I'm talking. It's like I'm preaching to him. I mean, again, periodically. I don't know what's going on, but this high priest is about to move. That's the transition about to take place. And it's going to be all of a sudden. And it's going to be a shock. It's going to be shocking. Cause that. Okay, you okay? Hello. Hello, King. Hello, King. You will have. And then I have 2 twins as grandsons. I was kind of grateful. When I had them, I was so happy. That's 2 nations. 2 nations in her womb. Blessed is her womb. Yeah, I was grateful for them. Like, ooh, 2 nations. And they are just. No, I'm not going to speak that, but similarities as those 2 brothers. So, this is her time to forge and to step and to follow her soul. Yeah. And let her soul lead her. So this high priestess is about to go into a new horizon. Love y'all. Divine Assassin. I'm signing out. And I'm letting the ones that continue to send this and thinking that this is going to stop her from moving forward, is pushing her forward. She have no other choice but to move forward, because she knows that this place right here has been long spent.